Right, guys. You know what's going on, huh? Why is it Rocky Mask? Right, hello.
Hello, members. We are here, and I've got a special guest, and his name's Danny Aarons.
Let's go. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm very happy for you to be here, but I have to break it to the fans here. Unfortunately, he's not supporting hashtag tonight.
Says who?
Well,
Says who?
Are you?
I'm 50-50.
Okay, I'll take
I'm
it.
50-50. I'm not showing any bias today.
He's Braintree born and bred, though, no?
Yeah, but mate, hashtag United got a special place in my heart, man.
I love that from you. And also, we've just technically signed him on a free transfer as well. I'll show you the evidence.
Here we go.
We've got it on my phone right here. This is legally binding. Look at that.
That's proof.
He signed. The contract was signed just shortly before that. He gets 12,000 FIFA points a week.
Perfect, mate. Perfect.
Not called FIFA points anymore, are they?
FC points.
I'm out of touch, Danny. But listen, let's talk about the Braintree connection, Dan. That's why you're here, obviously. Your dad's a massive fan, isn't he?
Mate, my dad, I would say today is similar for my dad. This is like for you, West Ham versus hashtag.
Danny Aarons is just living the dream for us all right now, really, isn't he? Good luck to him. Lovely guy. You know, he's always supported us. Local as well, and we got him at the right time. We got him just after he'd filmed that Sidemen video we talked about in the last episode, and before it all kind of went mad when he started visiting Tennessee, if you know what I mean. He's got Matty Waldridge with him, crosses in instead. He's going to fall for Camillo on the left foot. Deflected, he gets it back.
Lad.
Hit it.
Have another go.
80.
It's a
goal. Running at Matty Waldridge here, wants to get it on the right foot. It's a shot.
Oh, it's a save. It's a wonderful save. We can see why he's been signed, Spencer. He's done all right. Oh, no.
Oh, Matty's done well.
Pass, but
he might hit one here.
tackle.
He might hit one.
He's doing it.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, wow. Okay. That moved like a young Whippy Goldberg.
What on earth has just happened? I don't think anyone expected that.
Here we go. Chance for us, though. Camillo!
Oh!
It's his first goal for the Tags.
To make it 3-1.
Come on, head.
Oh,
what
it's
a
a
pen.
finish. It's
great
a
pen.
finish.
And it's Reggie Lamb, ex-Sudbury
The comeback is on, Spen.
Makes it hurt even more.
The comeback might be on.
There's the final whistle. And it's a little bit of revenge for the Tags after the FA Cup heartbreak of 3 years ago. Again, thanks, Danny.
Absolute pleasure, my friend. Thank you very much.
We'll see you next time.
Cheers, boys.
Bye-bye. Lovely. Cheers, mate.
No worries, mate.
Good. Come on, then.
That was good.
Look at that. Played well, didn't it?
Right, yeah, that was actually quite a good game.
Okay, welcome to Aveley on an absolutely horrendous day here in Essex. The rain is coming down, but today's an important day. We're here to meet with two ladies from the FA, Hannah and Izzy, as part of our application for a licence to the Women's Championship. Obviously, women going pretty well right now, sitting at the top of the table. Can they go up? Well, it's not just a case of winning the league. You've also got to get a licence to join the Women's Championship, the second tier women's football. There's a lot of things you have to do to prove you can handle that level. One of them is making sure your ground is good enough. So we're meeting with Aveley and also Craig, who runs Aveley, to make sure we can do what needs to be done to get the licence. So let's see how it goes. It's really hard to explain to people how big that leap is. Even though it's only one division, it's one promotion, it's like the men going from the 7th tier to like League One. The amount of money you've got to spend at that next step, it's not even like you've got to spend it to compete, you've actually legally got to spend it in order to get a licence. You've got to make serious full-time, jobs available. You've got to go full-time in terms of your club and the amount you train and the travelling. It is honestly like, it's not step 3, it's not the 3rd tier to the 2nd tier, as simple as that. It's like a normal semi-pro club to professional. It's the biggest single leap you can probably make as a club. And it's come much earlier than, the potential of it's come a lot earlier than we thought it would. It's exciting, but also we have to always remember like what we preach as a club, which is sustainability, making sure we're around for a long time. And it's very important not to, run before you can walk. And I think we've got some decisions to make as to whether we're even ready, to be honest, because that, unlike men's football, the women's football is going in such a direction, they're really trying to professionalise it, probably quicker than needs to be done. I'm not saying I don't want it to be done. Obviously, I'm all for women's growth. That's why we've got the team. But the amount of money, we've proven that we're in a promotion position by spending way less money than everyone else. We've proven you can do it spending less, but the next level up, they're kind of saying, we don't care, you need to spend this much or else you can't come in. So that makes us reanalyse the situation a bit more, but no doubt we want to be as high as we can. We want to be professional across the whole club one day, so we've got to prepare for it. It's just whether we do it overnight in one go or we do baby steps over a decade,
Hello.
There he is.
How
How are you, mate?
How you doing, brother?
You good?
Sorry about that, man.
How you,
I was driving around thinking, where am I?
Big man, how are you?
What's happening?
You alright? Thanks for coming down. Yeah, good man.
You want to sit up, yeah?
You did. Right, here we are. I am absolutely buzzing for this one. We have got Donny and Big G from SE Dons. People say to me, when you can play the Dons, I'll say, look, I say to them, I would love to play the Dons. Yeah,
People told you that.
People say all the time, when we can play the Dons. And I would say to them, I would love to play the Dons.
Yeah, that's all we need. Hey, you know, for a long time I kept saying hashtag we're hiding.
Yeah.
No,
That was what it was.
So this
and no, I'll get it off my chest now, yeah, because we've said what I said our piece, yeah. I felt like there was at least 1 year that we should have been at Wembley, because that's what I was hoping.
Oh, the Wembley Cup.
I wanted that. I want that. That was the one thing. But do you know what it did? It was motivation.
Yeah, I
it
actually
was
know what
motivation. Go on.
The honest answer is you got vetoed by the brand. That's the honest answer. I couldn't actually believe we'd never been in the same room before, because I've spoken to Donny like quite a lot online and on like WhatsApp and stuff, but never actually met him. It wasn't like we're all professional people. You know, there's a bit of rivalry there, sure, but ultimately we've actually got a lot more in common than we do that divides us. You know, we're all working in a very specific space of the world. Football, YouTube, it's quite a small world. Nice to meet Big G as well. Like, you know, a powerful man. I can see why he scares some people, but he's got a soft side as well. A bit like Jacko, really. He's like our Jacko, isn't he? And I think there's definitely something to be done there. You know, I see one day there's going to be us, there's going to be Dons, there's going to be a load of other similar sort of clubs all proliferating around non-league. And at that point, we're really much more friends than foes, in my opinion. We're doing the same sort of thing. And we're in different, not a million miles away, but different sort of pockets of the country. Let's create a united front rather than, you know, competing for views or what have you. We're not the same. We do different things, really, just in the same world. So let's celebrate that. Thank you very much, guys. Well done.
That's fine.
That was decent. I mean, that must have been like 2 hours or something. How long was that? 2 hours. Thing is, though, I was thinking about it. I was like, this is good stuff.
I need to run to the toilet.
Yeah, go. We're talking because literally we just had the Dons boys in the room and we've let them go without getting pictures of them for the thumbnail, which is a classic YouTube mistake, but we might be all right. I'm not calling them back in now.
It went really well. Like, honestly, like, as I came in just to watch that.
There was a couple of times where I was like, I'm getting outnumbered here. I was like, oh shit, I need to call back.
I was smoking behind you. I was like, oh.
I was like,
for me, it was like we squashed it down when I started. I was like, oh, it's beginning now. Then.
But it is funny because I made the joke at the start about it being like, you know, two mafia families meeting. Normally you'd never do it on one of their territories. And getting them to come here, I think it just helped calm down.
You got back up behind the desk as well, bro. Don't worry. Big stunts.
Pack and heat, yeah?
Yeah, I'll
Pack it more. That means something else.
Put his gun, didn't it?
It means packing differently. I think.
That's not. All right, aren't
Put in that camera.
Pack and heat means you've got your arm.
But nowadays it's changed a little bit.
Now means what?
It means you're packing wedge.
Me and Mike LaBelle were having this debate about what.
About what?
About what?
Yeah, who was back in the month?
Say I went and laid some pipe.
Whoa! Yeah, you can't say that.
What do you think that means?
Getting your end away, bro.
Laying pipe means taking a shit.
No.
Laying pipe means taking a shit.
What?
FIFA gig in Copenhagen, yeah?
You didn't say.
Come back to the green room and he goes, where you been? I asked me laying some pipe.
Oh my god.
What? I was like, yeah, well, that's shit.
Oh, what was their reaction? What did they say?
Mike laughed because he said that means. What do you think that means? Remember the name? Scotty Bloody P. He's back. I didn't know until I watched the Michael Jordan doc. There was a guy called Scottie Pippen. I thought you were the original Scottie Pippen, but they're equally talented sports people. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. We've got a lot to catch up on him with because he's done a lot of very cool things in football since he played for Hashtag.
Yeah, good to be back. It'll be interesting to obviously let everyone know what's been going on and how over the years it's like developed and I guess tell the story really.
He never left really. I mean, it's been at games from probably every season since you moved on. I've seen him at Academy Series and he came back to help us. Yeah, and he actually picked Josh Asuda. Remember the name? I think I gave him a helping hand. Yeah. He picked someone else. I went, pick this kid. What is that like going for a relegation?
Yeah, it's a different one with that. Obviously, like you say, it's a massive step down. And as a player, you don't know whether you're going to be part-time or you're going to have to get another job. With speculations over different ownerships and stuff, you don't know where your job lies. If you suddenly go part-time and it's not enough money, then you're going to have to get another job.
Yeah. But yeah, so what, we actually looking at some designs and stuff today, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So what I've got the locker room, the sort of templates up on my screen, so I can share those with you.
Yeah, designing kits is like one of my favourite things of the whole job of running a football club, to be honest. Like, obviously there's loads of other stuff I love, but it's one of the things that is the most rewarding. You see the immediate reaction of like whether people like it, how much they sell, etc. And I feel that it's actually one of the easiest to stand out in, because so many teams just do terrible kits. Obviously there's some great kits out there, but considering the resources some of these teams, and I'm talking high level teams, have, the amount of shocking kits that come out, I don't know, it's subjective at the end of the day. I'm not saying I'm some fashionista, but I don't think we've released a bad kit. I don't think we've ever had a bad kit, and it's just because it's more about just the care and the attention, and always, just like the club in general, always tries to do things differently, innovate, think of new things. We always think that same way with the kits. And sometimes we've got more freedom than others. You know, we've worked with brands before where they're literally like, what do you want to do? And it's not just the colour scheme, it's everything, like from the design to everything. Sometimes we're working with templates and we have to kind of pick the best ones, and it's a little bit like pro clubs, you know, when you're sort of designing a kit based on templates, but we can still do things within that are quite unique to us. So we always try and push the envelope. You're never going to see a basic kit. I think the most basic thing you'll see will be some of our home kits, because obviously we've got a colour scheme there, and there's only so much you can do yellow and blue, blue and yellow every year. With away kits, we really do push the envelope and we go like different colour every year. There's just no need to ever have the same away kit colour, and not at least until we've tried a load of colours out. So next year, I'm not going to reveal any teasers here, but it will be a unique away kit colour we've never had before. And that will be our 9th year kit. The year after that will be our 10th year kit, so we've got to do something special for that. And yeah, I do enjoy it, and we work with the best of the business, you know, Adidas being the very pinnacle.
Oh, hello.
What you got like that? Yeah.
Now we're talking. What do they call that design? It's like a sort of graffiti style or something. Yeah.
Used to play football here back in the day. Used to get out of East Dulwich train station, walk across the park, nip in Sainsbury's for a meal deal, and then put in a 5 out of 10 performance. What was saying? It looked like it's busy. It's early, isn't it?
Yeah.
Driving through Dulwich, you see all the pink and blue scarves everywhere. Quite nice. Good vibe. I've always liked this club, to be fair. Never played them at this place. Played them at home, obviously, with 2-2. If we're being honest, and we talk about when we sat down and did the whole like ethos of hashtag many years ago, I based a lot of it off these guys, Dulwich Hamlet, because I like what they do as a club. I like their style, I like their ethos, their inclusivity, and I like their crowds, which we definitely don't have. I'd love to, one day. Maybe we should get some tips. Alex nearly wore a pink hoodie and I said, I'm not wearing pink today. Colour of the enemy. Hello boy, you got your football, you can play today, you can play on the pitch. Nah, not this pitch, you're not allowed. It's not ours, is it? I told you this is a away team. It's a really decent location next to the other Sainsbury's. Hi, you alright? I was born in Dulwich, so it's allowed. Right, ready?
Get reverse spot. Hamlet spot.
Now you say that after we get the photo.
When you're walking away.
All right, guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another hashtag United game, but this is not another game. This is our biggest ever attendance in non-league. Eddie, this is double our biggest ever attendance in non-league. 3,334 people in this crowd right now. Randall now has given one for Luke to chase. Keeper's got to make a decision. Chambers has kicked it against the keeper. 18 puts it towards the goal. Oh, and it's narrowly gone wide. That was just open. The goal was there, Eddie. Jeffrey looks like he wants to get a shot off on that right foot. Really important touch from Pedro. It's going to come to Scott. Oh, I think it's been helped by a deflection, but it is a goal, and Dulwich Hamlet take the lead. Go on, Luke. This is your bread and butter. One-on-one with the keeper. Working past him. Keeper makes a touch. Oh, my God, it's off the line. And it's not gone over the line. The referee's checked with the linesman. Linesman says no. Can he get another one in? That's another good area. Max Cornell. Yes! What a header and what a cross from Sam Cornish. It's all level, baby.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give the assist to Devs.
Renadio outside the boot, cross is cheeky. Shot! What? Oh no! I thought Ted Kurd had pulled out an unbelievable save there, but he couldn't quite get to it. Ref checks his watch, and that is the final whistle. And it's a 2-1 defeat in front of a record crowd for hashtag. First things first, disappointing result obviously, but a very, very good game. Great advert for non-league. I think Dulwich Hamlet in general are a great advert for non-league. I think people like myself and many other clubs kind of aspire to this exact setup. 3,334 people in the crowd. That's our biggest attended league game ever. Only 2 times we had a bigger crowd. That was both at Wembley. In the Wembley Cup, 20,000 and 34,000. But realistically, this is the absolute pinnacle what you can aim for in non-league. We'd love to get there one day. We've got a lot of work to do that. Footballing wise, we're right there. We proved that today. We drew with them at our place. Could have maybe drawn or even won today, but I don't think we can argue with the result. I'm sure some people have come to see hashtag today, but Dulwich consistently get very big crowds, so we've really been be able to benefit off the back of that and play in a game with a crowd like this. The only downside is obviously the crowd are very much supporting the home team. A couple of decisions maybe, the refs are only human, they're going to get influenced by the crowd. That's not a reflection of the refs, that is why I want a crowd like this. And if we had a crowd like this every home game, I think we'd be a couple of divisions higher, that's for sure. But they've been around since 1893, I think they were formed, so they've got about 120-year head start on us. We've got time. Hello, mate. Hi, son. How are you?
How are you? Alright? Mate, this is
Neil.
Jack. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Neil.
James.
Hi, how are you? Alright?
Good yourself?
This is where all the magic happens.
This is it.
Sort of, yeah.
You've seen the setup before on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
But people usually think it's small. Well, it is smaller in real life than it looks.
Yeah, always like that though.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember I went to Let's Soccer Saturday once, and the set they used to use was like probably a little bit bigger than this.
Really?
There was like 7 of them there.
Mad, isn't it? Magic of TV, mate. Do you want a drink?
Just some water, please.
I'll get you one now.
Water or smart water?
Oh yeah, we've got smart Lucozade.
I might need some of that, to be honest. To be honest, I was this kid on Twitter who tweeted transfer news. Let's be realistic about the whole thing.
Well, let's talk about that then. So, my understanding when you're doing that sort of stuff is that you're just trying to help, like, the football fan understand what's going on.
No, I agree, but I don't know. I look back now and I think I probably never should have done it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying doing the podcast. You know, some of these guys I know pretty well, some of them I don't know well at all. Getting to hear about these unique stories within football, some completely different to our own, you know. It's a really rewarding piece of content to make. I think the reception's been really good. I think there's a couple of episodes we've made, actually, some of the more interesting ones from a purely objective football standpoint that haven't got the probably views they deserve, and that's probably because they're not like as YouTube-y, and that's kind of one of the challenges we have with everything we do is, you know, sort of playing to the YouTube audience. But like Paul Watson, for example, like, I mean, that was probably the best received episode. I got so many messages about it, so many people saying that was the best one we've done. But because he's not as well known in this world, it hasn't got the same coverage. So I don't want it just to become like some YouTube thing where we only, you know, interview YouTube teams, and I don't think that'll be as good a podcast ultimately. But you've got to play the game as well. We talked about it last episode. You've got to play the game. So we'll see. We're kind of having a little bit of a breather at the moment, almost looking at the first few episodes of like season 1, and we'll come back with season 2 and work out, you know, what angle we go with it. As you can tell, I have no problem talking a lot. That's one of the things that I've probably learned from some of the comments is I need to try and let other people talk more. It's hard to do, you know, when you spent 15 years chatting shit on YouTube to suddenly listen to other people. It's tough. Well, we've just arrived here at the JobServe Community Stadium, home of Colchester United. But it's a close one for me, obviously one of my local clubs as an Essex born and bred lad. And, you know, I've remembered Colchester being way up the EFL leagues. Now they're League 2. Which is still amazing. That's our first ever EFL opposition again for the men, which is a big moment. And rumour has it, unlike the rest of this competition, which is the Essex County Cup semi-final, if you're wondering, where they've played their under-23s exclusively, they've pulled in some big guns for the hashtag game. We think they're going to be starting 4 or 5 first-teamers that were involved in the League 2 squad on the weekend. So it's going to be as tough a test as you could ask for, but what a place to do it, eh? If we win, we come here again for the final, and some would say this will probably be the toughest game of it. Right, if we win today, we're favourites for the final, but we're not favourites tonight. But I believe in a little bit of hashtag magic. See what we can do. Can he find a hashtag head for an early shock goal for the Tags? Here we go. Sam puts it in quite low. Luke gets a flick! Go on, rebounds in! Oh, it's in! It's in! It's a goal! It's the perfect start for the Tags! I think it's Harry Haysom, Sebby! I can't believe it! There's a lot of confusion in the box. There's confusion right here because it looks as though, for me, the cross was under hit. I was thinking I was chastising him for not getting enough on it. And all of a sudden it's got a little flick on. The keeper's been made to make some sort of save. And then the next thing you know, Harry Hastems running off towards the corner flag. Comes straight to Jay Mingy, gets it to the edge of the box here. There is the shot. Good save.
Hand and
Striz is
held.
up. Well done. You know, could be there's a fake. Cross comes in for Matt J. Oh wow. What a leap that was from Brad Ianvien. Zlatan-like. He rose and just controlled it into the side netting, Sebi.
Will you just get it out, please, boys?
Sets it back to Haysom. Go on, Luke. That's brilliant from Luke. Camillo. It's 3-on-3, Sebi. Camillo's on the ball.
First pass is so important here. It's got to be good.
He's still got it here, Camillo. He's still got it. It's still going. Restrepo gets over to Sakasan. Great time to score if we can. Oh, it's good defending from Oscar Thorne.
It's the second time they've just stood stack up, made him make the first move. He's still got it here.
Sakasan! It was on target. Like half-time, 1-1, which you definitely would have taken before the game. I'm obviously really happy with our performance. Colchester have clearly got the quality to hurt us. We defended pretty well. Caused them a few problems, including going 1-0 up after 2 minutes. But yeah, I'm very happy with what I've seen.
It could go either way, couldn't it? You take it at the start of the game 1-1. Ref's left his cards in his in the change room. I think he's going to bring them out for the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if they drag off a couple of their first team players as well. I'm positive, mate. I'm positive.
He's been good for them, I think.
Yeah, he has been good. Does his job, doesn't he?
Yeah. If he's a youth player, we can have him next year.
Oh no!
Oh, what a chance!
One ball.
Chance! He scooped it over Striz. It's a top quality finish from the number 10, Sakasan. Dispossessed by Oscar Thorne, and they're going to look for that long ball.
Offside.
It's got to be off.
Oh, he's onside according to the line.
On?
Real problem.
Probably score this then. Is that onside?
The linesman put his flag down as if to say he's on. He looked very tight to me, Spen, but once again, his dispossession, Sack's been caught. And now all of a sudden, one ball all the way through. Really well played, to be fair, and then another great finish.
Just need to show him a bit less respect and get in the faces a bit more.
Be nasty.
Yeah. I think PK come on and throw it around a little bit now.
Oh, go on, Luke. You might have to bang it. You might have to just bang it.
He's going to go for Pedro instead. Can Pedro shoot? Touch and bang it. Carvalho fakes it. Get the shot off, man!
Oh, lads!
Sack goes short to PK on the edge against his old side. PK in the box to Camillo. Can he get a shot off here? There's a shot! Oh, it's a block off the line. I think it was destined to be a goal, Seb. You hear how heavy it is, can't you?
Here we go, Spinny.
Matty
2-1.
Waldridge. Keeper's off his line.
Sensible, be sensible.
He's got AT with him. Looks for him. Teniola! What a save.
Gotta be.
Come on! Come on! Believe in the dream. There's 8 seconds of normal time left. But he's got to add another minute or two on. There's been so many stoppages in this injury time. Don't give up, Matty. Don't give up, Matty. Still on. Don't foul him. Matty Waldridge. He's got down! He's begging for it. Oh, he's given a foul for diving. Yeah, it probably was a dive.
Spenny, this could be it. We are just moments. If we can just find a way to get the ball in the back of the net, it could be one of the biggest moments in the club history.
Striz is
going a hero. Strizzy's coming.
Go on, Strizovic. It's going to be an in-swinging corner for Misha Jamaili. Corner's there. Oh! The keeper's flapped it. Corner. It's another corner. Pedro. There's the ball. Who fancies it? Striz fancied it. Maybe one more delivery. Oh, ref, don't do it! Oh, it's the final whistle. And listen, we have done ourselves so proud there. Fair play. I'm taking it as a massive compliment to everyone at Hashtag that Colchester played 6 first teamers tonight in a competition they almost never play any. Well. I tell you what, that was good entertainment value, certainly at the end there. I wouldn't have taken 3-2 before the game, because obviously you never take a loss before the game. But everything else about the game I'd have taken. It was a well-fought battle. The lads did us proud. The atmosphere was good. Shout out to the Hashtag fans who were louder than the Colchester fans tonight. But of course, I'd loved a few more minutes at the end just to see what could have happened. You know, we were ruffling feathers as they subbed off some of their first teamers towards the end. Our age and experience, I think, started to show a little bit, and some of the younger lads were looking a bit nervy. It's difficult as a sub for a team like Colchester to come on in a cup game where you can only really mess up, can't you? Because they had the game sort of wrapped up. So I can see why that happened, but great opportunity for us to come and play here. Hopefully we get to play here again in the future. I've lost my voice a little bit because me and Seb were going mad on the commentary. But yeah, lovely day. And on another day we might have won it.
Colchester United, mate, that is serious. You know, that's League Two. And they went good, not quite full strength, but not small strength. They went medium strength, you know. They went like more than medium at Nando's. I think they went, what's after medium? Hot? I think they've been a bit hot, to be honest. Because it's hotter than hot, isn't there? Extra hot. Yeah, they didn't go extra hot. They went a bit hot though. And we were just a little bit short. I think on another night we could have won that game, even with the team they put out. You know, some of the decisions didn't go our way. Potential high foot on their first goal. Probably should have had a sending off. They should have had. But forgetting all that about football, like, you know, rivalry, it's an amazing achievement for us to even get to play there. It's a compliment to us they chose the team they chose. I loved it, mate. Absolutely loved it. You know, I want to see more opportunities. Even the YouTube comments are talking about like the viewing angle of being in a big stand, of seeing the big pitch. Like hashtag needs to kind of get used to that. So long may it continue. And Colchester will always be the first, you know, pro men's team we played. Let's see if we can get some more.